Let's look at this question. Gaurav was the invigilator for an exam. The question paper for which had three different test forms, Form 1, Form 2 and Form 3. Six students, A through F, appeared for the exam and they were seated in six equally spaced chairs around a circular table, not necessarily in the same order. Okay. Gaurav distributed the test forms to the six students such that no two students sitting adjacent to each other received the same test form. Okay, no two students sitting adjacent to each other received the same test form. Wonderful. Let's make a circular table first. Circle. Forgive my drawing. This is as good as it gets. These are six places. First point is at least one student received each test form and more than two students received one of the test forms. Okay, what this line means is one of the test forms was distributed once, one of the test forms was distributed twice, and one of the test forms was distributed thrice. You cannot have 1 1 4 because then there will be at least one pair of neighbors that have the same test form. So the best case scenario or the only possible case that you can have is 1 2 3. One test form has come once, one test form has come twice, one test form has come thrice. There can only be three alternate seats. See, if you go this, this and this, these three can have identical test forms. If you had four, somebody in between will necessarily, there will be at least one pair of neighbors who will end up having the same test form sitting right next to each other. So this is the only possible case that we have to deal with. Okay. B, who did not receive form 2, was sitting to the left of D, who was not sitting opposite to any student who received form 3. So if I have D here, B will be here, D is here, B is here, yes. B, who did not receive form 2, was sitting to the left of D, okay, who was not sitting any opposite who received form 3. See, these things we'll take care of later because these are non-positive pieces of information. We'll take care of them later. A and F are not sitting opposite each other, but they received the same test form, which was not form 2. Okay, so A and F can be here, here. A and F can be here, here. These are the two possible combinations of seats for A and F. As of now, I can't say it. I can't say where they are precisely sitting, so we'll work on it later. Let's look at statement 4. E, who was sitting adjacent to neither B or D, received form 3. Okay. E cannot come here, E cannot come here. Also, E received form 3. Because E received form 3, can you see D, who was not sitting opposite to any student who received form 3, E can also not come here. E can't come here, E cannot come here, E cannot come here. The only spot left for E is this, and he has received form 3. He has received form 3. And now let's go to statement 3. A and F are not sitting opposite each other, but they have received the same test form, which was not form 2. So A and F cannot occupy these pair of seats. They will necessarily occupy these two seats, A or F here and A or F here, A or F here, A or F here. Additionally, A and F have got the same form, but it is not form 2. They can also not get form 3 because E has got form 3. So the only forms they can get are form 1. A and F have got form 1. Okay. Now C is definitely seated here. C is definitely seated here. We've got locations for majority of the people. The only thing we have not taken care of so far is B, who did not receive form 2. B is not receiving form 2. Now see, somebody was supposed to receive 3 forms of the same type. 3 people were supposed to receive forms of the same type. It can either be F3 here, F3 here and F3 here, or it can be F1 here, F1 here and F1 here. If it is F3 here, F3 here and F3 here, if it is F3 here, F3 here, F3 here, B would end up needing to have F2, and we were told that B, who did not receive form 2, So this is an unacceptable case. You cannot have F2 for B. So the assumption with which we had started, that F3 was the form that was spread 3 times, is incorrect. Let's have F3 itself here. If we had F3 itself here, now you cannot have 3 forms of the same type, because if you put F1 here, these two will be identical. If you put F3 here, these two would be identical. So B also cannot have F3, which leads you to the conclusion B will necessarily have form 1. Now when B has form 1, the form that had occurrence of 3 times is already covered. Now C will either have form 3 or form 2, and D will either have form 3 or form 2. Okay, we have got our entire piece of information, everything we have captured. Let's go to the questions. Who among the following can be sitting opposite to A? Potential people sitting opposite to A are D and C. The option only has C, therefore C is option C. C is the answer. Who among the following received form 1? Form 1 people are guaranteed A, F and B. So B is mentioned. So option B. Which form did the person sitting opposite C receive? Now the person sitting opposite C, we don't know. It could be A or F, but that person is definitely receiving form 1. Therefore, answer to question number 3 is A, form 1. Now let's look at question 4. Which of the following statements is sufficient to determine the test forms that each student received? Understand, our problem with test forms were, we know the 3 times repetition wali form is F1. But whether 2 is F3 or 2 is F1 and 1 is F3 or F1, that is unknown to us. Let's look at statement A. A is sitting adjacent to the student who received form 2. If A is sitting adjacent, so if C received F2 and D received F3, then this would be true. But if C received F2 and D received F2 again, that is also possible. So this is not telling me uniquely what form each student received. This cannot be the answer. Let's look at option B. C is sitting 2 places away from a student who received form 2. Okay. If C is sitting 2 places away from the person who is receiving form 2, it will necessarily be D. D has form 2. We know that now. But C can still have form 3 or form 2. So we still don't know about the unique form that C has. And therefore option B also cannot be the answer. Let's go to statement option C. E is sitting 2 places away from the person who received form 2. If E is sitting 2 places away from the person who received form 2, it could be C, it could be D, it could be C, it could be D. If we take the case of D, D has received form 2, C can still receive the other 2 forms. You don't know which precise form C has taken up. Or if we are taking C in comparison to E, for C we would know F2, but for D we would still not know whether F3 or F2. So we are still unsure as to which form every student has taken. So this is also not the answer. When A, B, C are cancelled, we are only left with option D. And therefore option D is the answer here. Again, a straightforward question. The only bit of complexity arising from that there are multiple cases here. How do you represent it well? With this format, I think it should work.